This is a summary of Islamic Jurisprudence, Chapter 5, siwak, which means toothstick, and acts of natural disposition. Um, yeah. Due to the aforesaid hadiths, as well as other related hadiths stressing the same points, faqihs, that means scholars of Islamic jurisprudence, derive some rulings, among which is the preference for using siwak, the toothstick, which is a kind of stick used in brushing the teeth and gum in order to remove yellowness and undesirable smell. It is stated that using siwak is one of the practices of Allah's Messenger, and Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him, was the first to use siwak. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was pointed out that siwak is a means to purifying the mouth, i.e., it makes the mouth cleaner, that removes bad odor, and the like. He, peace be upon him, also stated that siwak is a way of satisfying the Lord. Using siwak is an act that pleases and satisfies the Lord, blessed and exalted be He. There is more than 100 hadiths stressing the desirability of using siwak. This indicates that using siwak is a stressed act of sunnah, prophetic tradition, enjoined and made desirable by the lawgiver of Sharia. Siwak has great benefits and virtues, the greatest and most comprehensive of which is the stated in the hadith: siwak is a way of purifying the mouth and satisfying the Lord. Brushing the teeth with siwak is to be done with a soft toothstick, an arak or olive tree, from an arak or olive tree, with a dry date stalk, or with such like toothstick that does not crumble or hurt the mouth. Moreover, using siwak is an act of sunnah to be observed at all times, even when one is in a state of fasting, according to the sound opinion in this regard, and it is stressed act of sunnah at specified times. To illustrate, using siwak is stressed when performing ablution. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, quote, "But for my fear that it would be hard for my followers, I would have ordered them to use the siwak on every performance of ablution." End quote. Thus, during ablution, siwak is to be used when rinsing one's mouth with water to ensure the purity and cleanliness of the mouth. Using siwak is also stressed act of sunnah to be observed when standing for prayer, whether it is obligatory prayer or surrogatory prayer. 1. This is because we are commanded upon any act of worship to be in perfect state of spiritual and physical purity, befitting the honor and glory of worshipping Allah. Moreover, using siwak is also stressed on whatever the smell of the mouth changes due to eating or the like. Furthermore, using siwak is stressed act of sunnah to be observed upon reciting ever-glorious Quran, so as to clean and purify the mouth to be worthy of reciting the words of Allah, glorified and exalted be He. The siwak is used to rub the gum and teeth starting from the right side of the mouth and then moving towards the left, and you should hold the siwak with the left hand. Among the merits and benefits in Islam, the true religion, are the acts of natural disposition mentioned in the aforesaid hadith. They are called acts of natural disposition as they are observed by those who adhere to the innate natural acts of worship, purity, upon which Allah has created all His servants, urged them to observe, and desired such acts to be observed by them. Allah, glory be to Him, desires such acts of natural disposition to be observed by His servants, so that they can attain the most perfect, honorable, dignified qualities, and combine the best appearance with the best manners. These acts of natural disposition are the old inherent acts and practices of purification observed by all the prophets and unanimously agreed upon by the heavenly laws. These acts are istidad. Istidad means shaving the pubic hair. This act in Arabic is called istihdad because it is derived from the word hadid, the razor used for shaving hair. Removing such hair is a way of beautification as well as purification. Also, it is free either to remove it by shaving or anything else. 2. Circumcision. It is the removal of the loose foreskin covering a male's penis. It is preferable to be done during childhood, as the wound would heal faster, or in order to let the child grow to the healthiest way. Among the numerous virtues of circumcision is to purify the organ from the impurities caused by foreskin. 3. Cutting the mustache short. Cutting the mustache short is a way of beautification, purification, and avoidance of imitating polytheists. There is many hadiths stressing the act of cutting the mustache too short, as well as growing the beard and beautifying it, as the beard is a sign of mannish beauty and is among the features of manhood. Ironically, many people reverse this matter. They would leave their mustaches and shave their beards, cut them short, depilate parts of them. This is regarded as excessiveness and contradicting to the acts of Sunnah, the prophetic traditions, as well as the imitation of the enemies of Allah and His Messenger, the polytheists and the disbelievers. It is in addition, shaving the beard and growing the mustache is also a way of abandoning the features of manhood and gallantry, and among those of women and low men. Such a meaning is what the poet intended when he composed, quote, "Man of moral affliction may see what is ugly as perfection." Another poet said, quote, "No wonder that women have masculinized, but men feminized is the real wonder." 4. Clipping the nails. Clipping the nails is among the qualities of natural disposition, as it is a way of beautification, a means of removing dirt beneath the fingernails and avoiding being just like beasts. Unfortunately, this act of Sunnah prophetic tradition is being violated by some reckless youth, light-headed women, as they leave their nails without clipping, out of blind imitation of the polytheists, and contradicting by this the honorable prophetic tradition. 5. Removing the hair of the armpits. This is also among the acts of natural disposition. It can be done through plucking, shaving, as a way of purification, and getting rid of the increasing bad odor associated with the presence of such hair. Those acts, dear gentle reader, are enjoined by the religion of Islam due to beautification, purification, and cleanliness they involve. Therefore, Muslims who adhere to such acts would attain the most favorable and perfect appearance, manner, and condition, contrary to the path of the polytheists and their practices. Such practices are also enjoined in Islam as a means of distinguishing between males and females, so that they each can have character befitting his or her nature and role in life. However, many of those straying people who really wrong themselves prefer imitating the strange traditions and fashions that agree with neither the Islamic tradition nor the Muslim character, rather than follow the guidance of Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him. Moreover, they take the wicked, low people from both the East and West as examples to be followed. They thus exchange that which is better for that which is worse, that which is good for that which is evil, that which is perfect for that which is imperfect. In this way, such people wrong themselves as well as the Muslim community, as they innovate bad sins of their own innovation in religion, as well as the burdens of those who would follow their innovation. There is neither might nor power except in Allah. We invoke Allah to guide Muslims to what may benefit them and lead them to the righteous deeds. O Allah, bestow upon them sincerity and devotion to your humble, ever honorable, ever glorious countenance, and adherence to the Sunnah of the